Testing. Alright, guys, we're live. Welcome to another day of Tectony. We're playing No Man's Sky survival mode. Yesterday, we tried looking for a freighter, but we encountered a very game-breaking bug that causes the space freighter battles to never appear. We ended up warping around 60 times in total and never got a freighter to appear. So you can imagine how frustrating that was. But what I was lucky, I was lucky that I had not created any manual save, and I was playing exclusively on our autosave here. So I reloaded. We lost a whole day of time, but it's fine because we were able to go back to a point in time where the bug is not existent. We lost the exotic starship. We lost a bunch of upgrades to our exosuit, to our um, upgrade inventory slots, but we didn't have to start from scratch over again. So I'm happy. I'm glad. We've already submitted the bug to Hello Games. So if I hear from them and find out a workaround, a fix, or they tell me that they're gonna release a fix at a certain update. But what is this? Oh, that's a portal. Then I'll reach back to you guys again and submit that workaround, fix, bug, update, what to expect, whatever they tell me, I'll relay it to you so that you guys can also be informed. But yesterday, when we reloaded, we then started looking for a freighter. We're at a point where wherever we teleport now, we're gonna encounter a distress freighter, and I marked this star. We're looking for a Viking crew of in our freighter, so we're only gonna jump into Viking systems. And in this system, we found a blue and red freighter. So we have that as a fallback, but it's not the perfect freighter. And I want to take my time looking for a freighter that I am willing to keep forever, because I don't want this bug ever to show up again. And if it does, then I would already have my freighter and not care so much, you know. But we were at a point where we didn't have a freighter at all, and we couldn't find any. So therefore, we were limited to very small inventory size freighters that randomly show up, and it's very difficult to hunt them for S-class because you never know when they show up. So without further ado, what I'm going to do is try to look for new star systems where I haven't yet teleported and try to see if I find the freighter that I'm looking for. So I think Longabri is one that we have not yet teleported to, so I'm gonna check that one out. Welcome, guys. Happy 4th of July. So this is not the freighter we're looking for. At this point, every single warp will summon a freighter. I'm so glad I didn't have to restart the game from day one. But yes, hopefully we find the freighter that we're looking for. And then once we do, we're gonna land on the space station of that star system and then reload until we find that freighter as an S-class. So this might be a long hunt, but it's gonna be very rewarding when we find a freighter with the crew we want and the color pattern that we want as well. We're looking for Dreadnought freighters, and all we have to do is just keep warping between Viking systems. If we run out of Viking systems, we have other bases in other star systems that are around 20,000 light years away from this one, so we can go and try over there. And I do remember that there's a lot of wealthy star systems over there. Here we have another. So what I do is I try to repeat the name Disirm, so that next time I see it, I kind of make a mental memory and not warp to the same star system twice. Okay, looks like a medium Imperial. I also suggest you save inside a space station versus a planet, because the reload is way quicker. If you save on a planet, then you have to render the entire landscape, including animals and base components, so it takes about 3 times as long. If you have a powerful computer, man, then that's probably good. It shouldn't even be a bother. But in this case, on the Xbox, it takes a bit. So if you save on a space station, you only need to reload the platform, the landing platform here. Even if we hover, you'll notice that the area over there is not even rendered yet. So we're able to just keep going. Ooh, sneeze coming. It went away. So I just try to switch up the direction. It has to be a wealthy system. We cannot travel to medium systems. Otherwise, we only have a 1% chance of finding an S-class. Oop, here we have Hikhanov. How would you pronounce it? There's no pronunciation to these because they're just randomly generated names. The computer just puts a string of syllables together, and you have a name. So I know I'm not going for any Imperial. That's an Imperial right there, so reload. I apologize, like I'll keep the light off for now. I don't want to run into another migraine. Eventually I'll upgrade the light, but this light is just a nightstand light and it's too bright, focused directly on my face. Starts the migraine. I'll get a dim LED, and that should help. That shouldn't cause a migraine. It also is not LED, it's halogen, so it heats up, and then I'm sweating because of the light. So eventually we'll start upgrading the components of our stream. I'm also gonna get rid of the headset and invest in a microphone. But we need to wait a bit. Yeah. The pandemic has not been kind to us. But we have faith and we're working hard, so everything should work out. Even when we're not working, we're turning playtime into work right here with No Man's Sky, right? So that's I believe in effort. You know, you put in the effort, and you'll end up with more than what you started with, and that's the way to grow. Excuse me. Still haven't drank. I'm drinking my coffee, so that's why I'm still like half. Okay, Rootnia is a new one. What is Imara? What you see? Looks like Mara saw a dog. Or her friend. She has a friend. She flips out every time she sees her over the balcony. We're running into a lot of Imperials. I don't like this. We already found a really cool freighter that's good, but it's not ideal. It's not the color combination I want. So before I settle and say like, okay, I'll keep this one, I wanna give myself a few warp drives, a few attempts, so that in case we run into that bug we found yesterday, we have a freighter that we're willing to settle with for the rest of the play of the game. But gladly, I mean, luckily we didn't have to restart the game because of that bug. But yeah, our save file was corrupted, and we couldn't encounter any more space freighter battles. So you can imagine, we didn't even have a freighter yet. Katsuf is here. This is our fallback. I want a Viking crew, so we're only gonna try and look for Viking systems. Yes, we found out here. Nanilo Thusk. So I repeat the name so I can create a mental memory map of the stars that I've already visited and don't warp twice to the same star system. It looks like we're running low on battery, so before I run out, I'm gonna switch them up. Let's wait until the teleport. Alright. We're looking for a dreadnought like this, but this is not the color combination. This is a camo and yellow. So the camo looks like black from a distance, but when you get close and you point the light at it, you notice it's dark green and scratched. So I wish No Man's Sky added like black to a freighter. Like it would be pretty cool to find an all black freighter, but I've never seen that color ever. Alright, batteries changed. We're good for hours now. So yeah. Alright, let's go up. We haven't gone up. So everything here has been renewed. You in Iniaimai. Iniaimai. There's no pronunciation to these names, so we'll just make up the pronunciation. Yeah, I want to find my freighter because we lost a lot of time. And we still have to upgrade our exosuit and everything, so I don't want to be another week. Orange. That's a rare color. But it looks like it's camo as well. Camo and orange. And I really don't like the camo color. Yeah. One second. What is it, girl? What is it? You see your friend? Okay, Mara, calm down. I know. Yeah, that's the sound that she saw her friend. She's gonna come asking us to open the balcony. What? You wanna say hi? Is that it? You wanna say hi? Okay, let's go. Be right back. She only gets to say hi to her friend once a day or two. Okay. Be right back screen. Yeah, I took the long. I didn't want to die once I teleported. Yeah, Mara, it's not playtime. Oh man. Okay. Let's keep going up. We already went to this one. Okay, here we have one. Okmayua. Alright, so let's see if we find the dreadnought we're looking for. Nice. It is a dreadnought. Let's check it out. Nice. It's a green one. Looks pretty cool. Alright. Still, it's not the ideal colors. So I'm gonna reload. Let me see the name. Okmayu. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, this is a good fallback freighter. If I don't find the configuration I'm looking for, then we could start hunting for this one in S-Class. But yesterday we ran into a bug that prevented us from encountering any more space battles. So I want to give myself some time to find the perfect freighter, the right color combinations, so that if later on that bug shows up again, we will be fine, you know, with the freighter that we already have. Let's keep warp driving. I'm making a mental map of all the stars that we visited, so that I don't jump twice to the same star system. So many stars, and our explorer has a decent range, so we'll be able to keep warp driving into new Viking wealthy economies. So hopefully we will find the perfect freighter we're looking for. And the perfect freighter is just relative because it's the color combination that you want. We already saw red and blue, blue and red, cyan and blue and red. We saw lime green. Here we have another. Bautiat. Bautiat is the name of the system. And on the video, I have a guide on how to find a freighter. I failed to mention that once you find your freighter, you can land on a space station, create an autosave, and directly engage the freighter from that same star system. Every time you reload, you'll refresh the class of the freighter. So then you don't have to look for the star system twice, and you don't have to warp drive to it once you find it. But right now we have to scan the area and see what freighters are available. It looks like yellow. And what else? Probably camel color. Looks like a dark gray. Is it? No, it's camel. Camel color is one of the most common when we're looking for a cyan and white freighter. That to me is like, it says like futuristic tech. Then space shuttles are also that color so that they reflect as much sunlight as possible instead of, you know, absorbing it, making it easier to regulate the temperature inside the cabin. So it's just me trying to be a role player. Alright. Let's keep looking. We have barely explored here above us. So let's keep going. See what we find. Inyimai. We already found this one. It's a bit of a hunt, but makes it more rewarding once you find exactly what you're looking for. Okay, here we have a new one. Jawasen. Ooh, look at this one. Looks like red and cyan. Not bad, not bad. We have one saved that's this same colors but inverted. So the main primary one is cyan and then it has red highlights. So I like that other one better. Although the red goes with the Viking, right? That's kind of like their color, their brand color. Korvax is blue, Gex is green. So red for a Viking crew kind of makes sense. I wouldn't mind that. But I want to find that really rare. Like the color white is very rare in this game. You warp drive a lot of times and you rarely see it. Same with cyan. Cyan is rare as well. Orange is as well. Rarely see those colors show up. So when they do, you know, it's a good find. Okay, here's a new one. Danash. Danash. Warp. Let's see what Danash has to offer. But you see, we're jumping a lot, very often, very quickly. It's pretty much just waiting for that reload and that warp drive. So hopefully it's just a matter of time, and shortly we'll find the right freighter. Nope, not that one. I already found one freighter in another playthrough that's exactly like the one I'm looking for right now. And it took me a bit, took me a few hours to find it in the first place. And then obviously a few more hours to get it as an S class. But it makes it so rewarding once you do find it. You feel like you found, you know, something unique. The right crew, the right color combination. And then afterwards we can dedicate to finding our fleet, hiring a fleet of like the same color freighters, so then they're all gonna be uniform. In my other playthrough I just started randomly buying frigates, and now we have like green ones, yellow ones, red ones, all kinds of different color combinations. So it's kind of weird. Okay, it's a new one. Asnielkali. Okay. There's no right pronunciation for these. They're just randomly generated names. I'm gonna adjust the headset. Oh, looks like we may have found it. This is kind of like what we're looking for. Let's just check. Oh no, it's a camel color. Is it? What is it? It's orange, orange and white, and an Earth-like planet. Oh, all right. We're gonna check the Earth-like planet. We cannot land on it, but this is a pretty cool freighter. I mentioned the orange is rare, and the white as well, so it's a double rare. Plus, on an Earth-like planet. Although this water looks green. This is green water. This is not blue water. But still, look at that grass. And it's a continental planet. Well, it's not really continental. Continentals barely have any lakes, and this one is full of lakes. So this is gonna be pretty mountainous, probably. Okay, I just want to check the scan. We have already found an Earth-like planet to settle on. Um, okay, here we go. I just want to scan it and know its details. We'll reload. If I land on it, I'll override the autosave. Oh my, guys, leave me alone. Because we're in combat, it's not letting us scan it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, aggressive sentinels. Usually, Earth-like planets, for some reason, often have aggressive sentinels. Oh, wait, let's reload. There you go. So if you find one without any storms and without aggressive sentinels, that's a really good find. Just finding any Earth-like planet is a rare find, and one that's without storms and continental. Continentals are the best because they have plenty of flat area. So it's easy to move around using exocraft, and it's also good for base building. But these, when they have a lot of lakes, they're usually very mountainous, and the exocrafts have a hard time navigating. Okay, so we were heading this way. This looks like a nice area. We found a rare freighter and a rare planet. Okay, here. Veladi. Veladi 19. Let's see what we find in Veladi. I repeat the name so I can remember them later. If I see the name, I'll know that I've already visited. Looks like another green one. Nice, but we're finding a lot of dreadnoughts, so this is a good area. Alright, it's green and camo. Let's get out of here. We're looking for the rarest of the rarest, alright? So it might take a bit. Once we do, we'll have a unique freighter for us. Go this way, see what happens. Oh, we already went this way. I remember Hujing. Okay, here's a new one. Siosti. Siost. There's no way to pronounce these. Right, I see you red, or it may be orange. Looks like red. Red and green. It's like a Christmas freighter. Look at the cute puppy. Let me show you. Oh, it's okay. Let me see if I can get us both there. There she is. Okay, here's a new one. Anbaba. Okay, this might be it. Just gotta get closer. Nah, white income. My neck's hurting. Let me try to make a pillow out of this sweater. Not bad. Oh yeah, that's better. Improvisation, creativity. Alright, we have other areas to explore, so if we run out of space stations here to go to, we'll just use our teleporter and change to another. Okay, here's a new one. Urport. Port of Ur. What is it, puppy girl? What is it? Come here, get pets. No, it's not playtime. I say get pets. She's like, I don't want your pets. I want to play. wanna play. Ooh, we might find it again. This might be it. So there's actually 3 color regions, but I always see one of them be a camel. So as you can tell, the back area, the plating, is camel. Hopefully. Okay, so it has 2 camel color regions in this flight. We're getting close, we're getting close. We just have to find one that's perfect. That might take a bit, but once we do, it's gonna make the hunt so worth it. It's gonna be so rewarding. It's like shiny hunting for Pokemon in Pokemon. It's a 1 in 8,000 chances, but once you actually find it, it's so rewarding. But nah, it's not as uncommon to find the freighter that we're looking for. We have way better odds than that 1 in 8,000. There's only so many color combinations. But it is rare. Okay, let's keep searching for wealthy Vikings. Mara, it's not playtime, baby. Okay, here's a new one. Fujino Topper. I repeat the name so I don't jump at it twice, you know. I make a little memory map. Let's see what. Oh, I already forgot the name. Nope. We're looking for a Dreadnought, cyan blue and white. Right, Marita? That's gonna be our perfect freighter. Then after we find it, we still have to reload until it's an S-class. I might settle for an A-class, but I don't know. I might just go for the full S-class. But I don't mind settling for an A-class because the only difference is the range. An A-class can have all the inventory slots, the same inventory slots as an S, and they're way more common. And I never used the freighters to warp drive, so who cares about the light? Okay, Ikanov. We already went to Ikanov. Here's a new one, but we require indium drive. I think I found one here. If I can just hover over it. Yep. Soin de Rouge. Oh, excuse me. Mara, it's not playtime. Ooh, looks like we're getting close. We found it. Did we? It looks, it maybe. It might be all cyan though. E white. Oh, it's all cyan. Alright, we're finding really cool ones. So hopefully we'll find the perfect one soon. Let's keep searching in this region because we're encountering dreadnoughts left and right, and with really cool color combinations. So hopefully we find the rare one soon. But as you can see, we have warp drive a few times and never seen a white primary color dreadnought or freighter. It's very rare. I think it's the rarest color of them all. Then there's the camo color, which is like dark green and looks scratched. That's the most common one. I'm gonna keep looking. Okay, we were searching in this area. Let's go this way. Oh, here. Viteikov. Viteikov. Oh, don't crash. Okay, looks like an orange one. Nice. Looks like green and orange. But you see, it's dreadnoughts everywhere. So we'll just keep looking, and hopefully we find the one we're looking for. Captain Steve, man, welcome. Says, hi Tech Tony. Hope you find the freighter you're after. Many people like the super big ones. I like small ones personally. Got a nice yellow one on my creative. Nice, dude. Awesome. It's all a matter of preference, right? Like you can find all levels of inventory slots, so it's just like you say, the one you like. So glad you found the one you like, and hopefully we'll find ours. He says, and got a black, blue, yellow on my main normal save. Nice. I've never seen the color black. I see the color camo, which is that dark green. It looks scratched when the light hits it. Is that what you mean? Is that what because I've never seen like an all. I've seen gray, which gray is kind of rare as well. But I've never seen. Maybe it's the rarest of them all. The color black. I think, yeah, we already went to Swen de Rouge. Okay, we haven't gone to Ruton yet. Yeah. But welcome, man. Welcome. Happy Independence Day. Yeah, Captain Sis says, nah, mine is like black, like really black. Awesome, dude. Then you found a really rare one. In my other playthrough, I never encountered it, and I was looking for the white and cyan, and never encountered black. I always wondered if it's. We were actually I was talking about that earlier, wondering if it shows up because look, this explorer is black, but I've never seen a dreadnought with that color. Like every time I look, is this color. I'll show you. This is the camo color. Oh wait, yeah, it is. You see? So I'm like, oh, it's a black one, and then I look and it's dark green, and I'm like, it would be pretty cool. So nice, really good find. Awesome. There you have a unique one. Captain C says, go to wealthy systems if you want an A or an S. Affluent, flourishing, booming, or advanced. Awesome. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, we're looking for in wealthy systems, and we're also looking for Viking crew. So we're only warp driving to wealthy Viking systems and checking what freighter they have. So yeah, you see this Explorer is black, but I've never seen a freighter with this color. Even starships with the color black are pretty rare too, and white as well, like both. But never I've seen a freighter. That keep that one, man, because you know having a freighter that's unique. That's why I'm taking my time searching. I want something that looks unique. You know, it feels personal and because oh I don't know if you noticed. I want to ask you. You're very experienced, right? Yesterday I ran into a bug where I couldn't encounter any space battles. Uh, hey, Lectix, welcome. He says, I want a white one, but I made like 50 warps and found one, and it was small. Yeah, they're rare. They're rare. I found one in my other playthrough, but it took me days of warp driving. So like that's what we're trying to do now. It might take a bit to find, but once we do, it's gonna be very rewarding to find the actual freighter that we envisioned, right? So keep hunting, don't give up because we like I was mentioning yesterday I ran into a bug that caused no more freighter battles to occur. I submitted a bug report to Nomad to Hello Games. Audio Sick Ohm is a new one. I repeat the name so I can um, when I see them again I know whether I jumped into it or not and not warp there twice. But I so that pretty much locked us out of all large freighter encounters because the only freighters that we would see are the ones that just randomly teleport in as you pulse driving through the star system. And I've never seen a dreadnought or an imperial large one show up like that. So I want to take my time to find the one that I want to settle and keep forever so that if that bug shows up again, it's not gonna, you know, cause me to regret settling for a freighter that is not the ideal one or the one I'm looking for. I mean, but yeah, welcome. Ledley says, "Oh, that's very unfortunate. It is, man. You can check it out. I had the name of the stream was looking for our first freighter, kind of like this one. I renamed it. Tony gets frustrated after 40 warp drives and not finding a freighter. And I was like, dude, it's like because yeah, it's odd. What really made me kind of like mad was that I didn't get mad, but I was frustrated. Was that I found a person. Oh, I haven't teleported to this one. Elven's Useless Ruger. I found a post from 2019 of someone that has had that same bug. So this bug it looks like it's been there for a while. It's probably a rare one, but someone I made a comment. I mean I made a guide on how to find the perfect freighter, right? And someone commented that they had warp drive 30 times and they couldn't find a freighter. And I was like, that's odd. It should be every 5 jumps, right? So I didn't know what to say. But then I encountered the same bug that they did here on this playthrough. And I think what caused it was, you know, when you encountered like this freight battle, you warped in, it's like, okay, no, I'm looking for planets. Let me turn around. And then the starships follow you, the enemies follow you. You go into a space station like here. And then you just avoid the encounter altogether. We did that a few times, and that's the only thing we were doing. But you could see that we were upgrading Exosuit and upgrading the starship, so we were avoiding those encounters. And then suddenly, once we were done upgrading the fighter, done upgrading the Exosuit, then we tried looking for a capital freighter, and nothing. I tried all the different types of species. I tried changing the region. I tried resetting the game, reloading. Luckily, I had a manual save that was 1 day old. It was from the day before, and I was able to reload back to a point where the bug had still not occurred. So the first thing I did was like, okay, let's just get our capital freighter before the bug shows up again. But yeah, so we were lucky, but I was afraid that I had to restart the game, you know. And I bet a lot of players have probably encountered that bug, and if they don't have their freighter and if they didn't have a manual save like I did, their save would have been corrupted. There was no way for me to get around it. Let's get a bit of distance and see what we find. But yeah, we're back. We just lost 1 day of playtime and not much. Okay, here I think no, it's not a 3-star economy. Here we go. Giliao Ining. Do you know if when you share the coordinates of a distressed freighter, other players can arrive and encounter that same freighter? Because I believe that once you use a portal, you're not allowed to warp drive, right? So how would they encounter that distressed freighter? If there's a way, I'll start like screenshotting them and posting them, so that if we find the perfect one, ooh, we might have found it. We might have found it. Oh no, it's blue. Let's see. It's like blue and lime green. Not bad, not a bad looking freighter though. But yeah, that's if so, when I find that white and cyan freighter, I'll screenshot and post it. I had seen another YouTuber that had posted a video of a way around to be able to teleport using a portal and then be able to warp drive. So some process, I forget how they did it. I don't know if it's still possible to do that. Okay, let's just flip the camera. Start looking this way. Okay, here we have another one. La Seburga. These names. Let's see what La Seburga has for us. It's an Imperial. So yeah, it might take a bit, but I feel it's just gonna make it even more rewarding at the end. So I already have planned to visit the Nexus event on Friday. I already have it. It's gonna be on 3 p.m. my time. So I'll probably join you guys with the other character because this one still doesn't have any portal glyphs. So I'll have a hard time. And the other one is already set up. It has a base in a portal. No, let's do the life form filter. But maybe by Friday I'll have enough glyphs. All depends on how long it takes to find that freighter. Either. Okay, this is a new one. So, but I'm pumped. So is it like live event, like bunch of people just in the same base? Uh, a I don't know. I just don't know what to expect. But it's pretty cool to to have so many players gathered like that. Oof, oof! I think we found it. That looks like it. Come on, come on. Is it right? Oh, it's blue. Ah, it's blue. No, it's not even blue. It's green. Green and gray. Looks pretty cool. But it's not it. We're close. We're close. Well, we'd never know. Really, we never know. But we're finding really cool ones, so hopefully we are. Ah, I got bumped. I thought we had found it. Okay, let's keep doing this. Let's flip the camera. Okay, here we have Ondresovis. Okay, looks like we got cyan, but it's also camo color. We have another base 20,000 light years away from this one, so if we don't find anything, we'll just use the teleporter and refresh the entire area, get more star systems to search. There's still half a star, half a area, half a region to explore, because we've been just exclusively going forward. Now we'll start flipping the camera and going this way. It's pretty empty. But we have long distance range. We have already gone to Ivanov. So let's get a bit of distance and we'll make sure there's new star systems. Here we go. Triome. Oh, um, Lelis asks, can a freighter spawn with a portal? I'm not sure. I have seen sometimes that you take off and then you get a distress signal. So you're in a planet, you're in your base, you take off, go to space and see a distress signal. So you didn't necessarily warp drive. So I imagine it could, but it's very rare. I've only seen it happen a few times. So it's not like I would say, oh, go to this portal location and you'll find one. But maybe there's something. Maybe there's something that I don't know that might cause that distress freighter to appear even without warp driving. But I guess if you do it, I can share the coordinates and you can try if you want. Just I would land on the base, then take off, then use pulse engine, just triggering the random events that happen in space, and hopefully one of them will be a distress signal. It'll guarantee that the freighter is the same one. Each star system has a constant freighter. Every time you encounter a distress signal, it'll be that one. Let's go this way. We need indium drive for that one. Here we go. Oh no, we already went to Swan de Rouge. Dog Yang Nemor. Dog Yang Nemor. Let me remember your username. Lectix. Welcome, man. Oh, look at this one. Is that gold? That's a pretty cool one. I've never seen gold before. I've seen orange, I've seen yellow. Let's take a screenshot of this, just in case. Don't shoot me, I'm press. I'm taking pictures here. Leave me alone. That's pretty cool. Let's wait for the menu to go. Okay, you can barely see the glyphs, so let me adjust them. There you go. Wait for it. Awesome. Okay, let's reload. That's a pretty cool one. I've never seen that color combination before. I think later on today I'm gonna take some time download all the screenshots that I've taken and post them up on Facebook because I've been meaning to do so, but I haven't, and I have a bunch of starships and stuff that I've said I'm gonna upload and I haven't yet. Let's get more distance though. Here we have one. Patty Bowls, number 3. No Man's Sky, hello! How is everybody? Hey, No Man's Sky, welcome, man. I'm doing good. How are you? Ooh. Oh, it's Imperial. Looks like white and camo. Maybe it's black. You see, I always think they're black, but they turn up to be dark green and scratched. Yeah, man. Happy 4th of July. Hope it's nice and sunny wherever you are. Over here, it's kind of cloudy. It's not bad. But No Man's Sky says, I'm doing great. Awesome, awesome. Glad to hear, man. That's good. It's been good here too. Earlier today, Mara and I went for a long walk. Then we played for a bit. Mara, no. Come here, come here. This way, this way, this way. Yes, good job, good girl. She almost fell, leaned her head on the what's it called? The switchboard, the 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 power supply, So she almost flipped that switch off and cut the stream. No, Mara, you cannot. But No Man's Sky says, ah, yes, I see you got Xbox Live. It's cloudy here too. That doesn't matter. Yeah, nah, man. It's all about friends and family, so just being able to have a good time and enjoy is all that matters. Just a few friends of mine were going to the beach today and they were like, oh, you should come join. I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. There's gonna be so many people in the beach, and you know that the invisible enemy is out there. I'd rather avoid the beach. I don't know myself. But later on tonight, we'll probably get together. There's gonna be a lunar eclipse tonight from 11 p.m. In USA, right? I'm not sure if it can be visible or at what time it's gonna be for other places. But at least here in the East Coast, they say from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. So I'll try to keep an eye out for that. Here we go. Ackford is a new one. So it's gonna be interesting. That lunar eclipse and the fireworks and everything is gonna be pretty cool. No Man's Sky says, we are going to light up some fireworks in the field. Family fun. Awesome, man. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. That's good. I wish I was back home with my family. These are the times where I really miss Puerto Rico, you know. Did we find it? Did we find it? I think it looks yellow. Oh, don't be yellow. Yeah, it is yellow. Yellow and white. We got close. I could have kept the inversion of this if the primary one was white. We haven't seen a single primary white one. But yeah, no man, that's what it's all about, dude. I'm glad. Enjoy, value these times, these days, because like I mentioned, I left Puerto Rico to follow my passion in programming. There is very little job, and there's no place to study programming in Puerto Rico, so it was like forced to leave. So that, you gotta pick. My idea was to just like pick up my passion, and since you can program from home remotely, then eventually move back to Puerto Rico and program from there. But it's been 7 years, and last year was the first time I got a remote job, and then the invisible enemy came and they downsized. So since then, I've been job hunting again. I have a third callback, a third interview Monday. So crossing fingers, you know. This one though is not a remote position, but as things are right now, there is no, um, like getting picky. So I just want to start again, and eventually I'll take my time. Oh, this is a new one. Yulkinol Sol. I'll take my time and find a new remote opportunity. And once I settle and that seems stable and everything, then I'll move to Puerto Rico, and I'll be able to enjoy like all the Christmas celebrations are amazing. We roast pork. We like roast an entire pork, and the entire community, like the entire neighborhood, comes and eats, and it's a huge massive party in the backyard, and everyone's eating like it's amazing, amazing. So it's holidays like this that one misses. No Man's Sky says, my dad is currently putting up some brick to shield us if anything goes wrong. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, be careful. It's just a lot of weird things, weird times. But look at this blue color. It's like a cobalt I've never seen before. It's like a gray bluish. Not bad. But yes, yes. Be safe. That's the most important thing. It's so hard to tell gunshots from fireworks. So definitely be ready, have a plan, keep everyone safe. That's the most important thing. It's about having fun, not exposing anyone to danger. So yeah, and yeah, but hopefully I pray, everything is just merry and cheery for everyone here. Um, but yeah, we gotta keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. Just know, like my parents says, just they would tell me, just be careful where you go. Just if you're surrounded by your community, by people you know and trust, like bad things are rare to happen. But if you go out wild and go to like places where there's a lot of strangers gathering and such, and you don't know anyone, Sashi Vipor 5, this new one, then it's more likely. No Man's Sky says, just send you an Xbox message. I don't know why I'm not getting things. I'm like banned from the entire network. I don't see anyone in the space anomaly, and I think my other account does have gold. Yesterday we found out that we didn't have gold on this account. So and here in Antonimo, when I land on a space anomaly, I don't see anyone. And I used to see all kinds of people. I could even chat with them directly as long as I had my Xbox headset connected. And then suddenly just after the crossplay, have we found it? No, it looks like lime or a bluish. Okay, let's get closer. Uh, Search Bikers Brats on Xbox. Okay, I'm on it. Look at that, another grayish color. Not bad. Okay, let's do that. Oh yeah, it pauses the game when I'm here. Okay, friends online. Okay, let's do it. Oh, we can connect Facebook. Interesting. So you could get guys add me on Facebook indirectly, but either way, bikers, rats. If I knew more people here in my area, I would be going out tonight and hanging out. I don't know. I'll ask. I have two friends, so I'll definitely see what they're up to. So if they're going somewhere that's way too public, then I'll oh wait, I'll just stay in. But if they're chilling at a house or something, then that'll be pretty cool. All right, let me know if you got it. I slept wrong and the neck is aching. That's me. Awesome, awesome. Well, thanks for adding or for we're still here and eventually we'll be base building. Ah, there we go. My first message. Chats. Hello. So eventually you can join me and help me build bases and such. That should be pretty cool. We can each build a little cabin. I want to make. I saw one base that's like 3 forts, and we can. I want to create one with that with the triangle foundations. Create a circle kind of base, then probably put it on foundations on square foundations or something, and create a little tree fort. We can use the Nexus blueprints for the trees. There's some Earth-like planet trees that are brown trunks and green leaves, and hopefully those are large. Those are tall trees, so no one can destroy them. You know, once we place them, they cannot be harvested for carbon. Okay, let's get some distance. Nice. Air Segu is a new one. Let's see what friend says. Do you need anything? I've got a bucket load of items. Uh, I don't know. I think we're good for now. Um, we've been expanding our exosuit, but we got the economy crash. We got the wiring loom. We were scrapping nanites from starships. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Very generous of you. I'll keep an I'll let you know definitely. If I think of anything, I'll send you a message. Thank you for the offer very much. Very kind. This community is the best. Everyone has been very helpful, very supportive, uh, very friendly. Even like, and I noticed on the YouTube videos, like all the comments, a lot of likes and support from the community. So I appreciate all of you guys. And if you have any requests, any questions, just feel free to ask. I will just make content for you guys and hopefully answer any questions you may have. So appreciate that. Oh, also, if you have any suggestions on how to improve the videos and such, I'll take any criticism. You know, because I want to make better content over time, improve rather than like stay the same or do less, get lazy. No, 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 no. Right, let's keep searching. At this point, we have to go a bit far because we've kind of like seen all the star systems nearby. One second, let's do the warp drive. Okay, here. No, it's a 2-star. We could find it. We can find the perfect freighter, the one we're looking for. It'll just take time. It's one of the rarest color combinations, so it might, but that's just gonna make it more rewarding once we find it. Wow, this region of space is very unwealthy. Let's switch it up. It has to be a 3-star. Here we go. Ungurd. Ah, well, either way. We have already placed a marker, and I thought I reset it, but since we're gonna reload, the marker will get placed again. We have the marker placed on a fallback dreadnought. That's pretty cool colors, so if I give up searching for the one I'm looking for, which I probably won't, then I'll go ahead and check that one out. Let's see our friend here. Says you might prefer wiring looms, but flipping ionized cobalt is good. Hogs Gaming makes great tutorials. Oh yeah, I'm sure I've seen Hogs Gaming videos before I even started making content myself. They are very good. He taught me a lot of the things that I know and practice myself. I got a 3-star. You can tell me in the chat so I don't miss, because it's hard, you know. Oh, it takes more time to open this one than look over and see the stream chat. But I appreciate the friend. So let's reload. But yeah, we're playing survival mode, so that's why we're not using cobalt. Ionized cobalt, you can find it on some space stations, but on others you might not. So I suggest cobalt because it saves you time. It makes so that every time you warp drive, you can crash an economy. You're guaranteed that cobalt is being sold. And the reason is because if cobalt is not being sold, you cannot buy it back. You can sell it, but then there's no way to buy it back. No Man's Guy says, "Oh, I see, no problem." Yeah, appreciate it. So therefore, wiring loom. So in survival mode, the ionized cobalt will only stack to 250 per inventory slot. Versus the wiring loom will stack 20, but since it's way more expensive each, it makes it more profitable. Okay, here's one. Hopor Sohi. Okay, No Man's Guy says it's about 2 years old. I see my main save is on normal. It's about 2 years old. Wow. Wait, I wonder. The 2 years ago, the ship system was different. Like even inventory slots and upgrades and things like that. How is that gonna migrate over? I don't know. If you reload and then everything is trying to catch up to the recent updates. You may have things that are no longer available in the game, like Nip Nip Buds. Although I found a way to earn Nip Nip Buds. You know what the Nip Nip Buds are? They're a special type of plant that you can, plant in your garden, but you cannot find it in any biome. You cannot buy it off any vendor, and you need to find Nip Nip Buds in order to plant more Nip Nip Buds. So how do you even get them in the first place? Through Nexus missions. Very rarely a Nexus mission will reward you with Nip Nip Buds. So keep an eye out for those Nexus missions because you can get I think it's the only way to get Nip Nip Buds at this point. No Man's Guy says Atlas Rises is when I started. I've still got my starter ship. Wow. No Man's Sky says Nip Nip Buds are unavailable now. I didn't even know. Yep. Uh, you used to be able to buy them off Gek NPCs that landed on space stations and trade stations, but they got removed. They got removed. You can learn the blueprint in your space anomaly, but you cannot find them in the wild anywhere, and you cannot find them being sold by vendors. The only way to find them is Nexus missions. We already went to Veladi. Let's go farther, far enough. We need indium drive for this one. Yep. But Nimble buds look like the kind of plant that has THC on it. So imagine establishing a garden full of them. It's like a, you know what I mean. I don't want to say, too much because I'm not trusting the YouTube algorithm too much these days. Like it's starting to flag content creators, and I even worry when I'm repeating these names, these randomly generated names out loud, because I don't know if they're offensive in like in some other language. I don't know what they don't mean anything, but it's just a game, like putting random syllables together. Ooh, I see white. I see white freighter. Ah, looks like camo color again. Let's get closer to make sure. Yeah, that's it. Alright. No matter. So I don't know if it randomly put three syllables together and it made a word that is offensive in some other language and I'm repeating it, then I get flagged. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Hopefully also No Man's Sky has some kind of algorithm to detect those, but we never know. No Man's Sky says, I just loaded into NMS and my mega farm crashed me. Ugh. Ouch. You can try again. I would. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't happen every time and you get one time. It's probably that. It's just trying to do a lot of things and catch up to the recent updates. So it may crash. This game changes so much over time, which is a good thing. It's a very good thing. And there's supposedly, okay, this is a new one, Muhirdi Ikiha. There's supposedly a new update coming. Rumors are that it's gonna be a combat overhaul, but nothing's guaranteed, right? We don't know officially what's gonna be released, but we think that because the community missions are pointing towards a new enemy called the Abyss. So maybe they add. I would love to see new base building blueprints for base defense, like turrets and traps and alarms, trip sensor wires, things that and then they should add, like I would love to see an enemy added that comes and raid your base so that you have to defend, and it causes you to or it encourages you to build defensively, and maybe that shutdown signal that electrical blueprint that I have for doors becomes actually useful. But right now there's no enemy that will raid your base, and it's not like there's another game called Ark Survival where there is base defense and base building and people raid your bases. It has its own set of problems, but the point is, like, building a base is very expensive in time and materials. The gathering the materials is difficult, and building the base takes time just because of that. Not because of just placing things, but because of having to gather so much resources in order to build them in the first place. So when it gets destroyed, it'll take weeks. It'll take a whole tribe weeks to rebuild what got destroyed. But here, no. Here, it's really easy, really convenient to build. We already went to Sai Sheikh, so I wouldn't mind getting raided, my doors getting blown up, you know, greenhouse getting burned. Okay, here's a new one. Raw metal. Um, because it'll only take 250 ferrite dust, you know, I mean, pure ferrite to build an entire like dome. It's not bad, and you can buy 4,000 for nothing in a space station. So I don't know. I don't see why they haven't added. So imagine minotaurs just landing on your base, other players coming and they're like shooting, and then you're like flipping switches from your overseer office, creating like different turrets to shoot at the enemies, having, you know, the proximity sensors uh, trigger some explosives or something. Man, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. I wish to see that. Then they can have like space battles, you know, player versus player space battles. We gotta see that. We gotta see that. Or maybe just players getting together and taking on the Sentinels, you know, like finding the source of the Sentinels and going after it. Because we all hate the Sentinels, you know. We pick up a rock in a planet and the Sentinels want to destroy us. It's like, dude, you really value more a piece of mineral than sentient life? That's they got their priorities flipped altogether. Besides, you know, civilization. This civilization would have never gotten to the point of exploring space without harvesting, you know, some resources in order to create the space stations or uranium to power their starships or, you know, all that kind of things. So why are they so angry? Why are they so, you know, zealot on protecting Celas on protecting, oh, this is a new one, the Nox on protecting their resources. um No Man's Sky says, I didn't even know about the Nibnibos. No Man's Sky says, just loaded. Oh, yeah, sorry, read the same message. I do that often. Sorry. But yeah, if you're liking the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And that helps us out. Okay. But yeah, that's why I'm looking for a Viking crew. They're the only ones brave enough to stand up to the Sentinels. You know, Korvax worship them as gods. The Gek don't even care as long as they make a profit. But the Viking, no, the Viking have dedicated their entire, you know, code to helping the travelers and destroying the Sentinels or pushing. They almost eradicated. They almost eradicated the Sentinels. If it wasn't for the first spawn like threw everything out of whack. They started a war in the center of the galaxy, and so the Viking had to fight two fronts. They had to fight. They had pushed the Sentinels to the outer rims of the galaxy, and then the Gek decided, you know, oh, now the Viking have taken have removed this. Oh, this is a new one. Aping 9. They let me see. No Man's Sky says the Korvax are my boys. Oh, so you worship the Atlas? They think the Atlas is a deity, is a god. They wish themselves to become advanced enough eventually that they are equal to the Atlas. Since they're both machines, right? They're all machines. But yeah, so the Viking had the Sentinels at the rim. The entire center of the galaxy was cleared of Sentinels, and then a new danger emerged in the center. The the first spawn, and now the Viking, the only ones that brought peace to the galaxy, had to fight two fronts, two enemies. An enemy that was an opportunistic enemy. In my opinion, they were opportunistic because they didn't fight for oh, this is a new one. I like this one. Red and gray. Very cool. No Man's Sky says, nah fam, they just give you stuff and you are and are your best buds. Uh No Man's Sky says, you smart, they like you. What are you doing, Google? I'm not talking to you. You smart, they like you. Nice. Well, maybe they act like they like you in order to scan you while you sleep. And then report back to the Atlas. The so the false deity, the Crimson Liar. The Atlas is searching for the space anomaly to destroy it. Nara told us so, you know, this anomaly. Nara told us the Atlas is hunting them down because it's trying to correct errors, and it considers the divergence like a glitch of the matrix. So it's trying to correct all the errors, but it's a computer. Like, computers cannot judge. They only know zeros and ones, right? They only know uh, destroy or build. You know, they only think in binary terms. So, for example, I think that's why the Sentinels are so zealous, because they were giving an order, you know, protect the resources, but they don't think ahead. They don't think like, I'm also destroying. Uh, it says, bro, Momento, it's a system, not self-aware. It follows its code. Who is Momento? Momento. I don't know Momento. Okay. I don't know. Maybe even the anomaly is a robot. But I guess that's why it's a person within a helmet, so that you can give it whatever personality you want. I saw a complication in its perfect. It saw a complication in its perfect world. Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's like it's gotta be perfect, and if it doesn't, it's gotta destroy everything that's different. That's intolerance. It cannot accept anything other than its own personal interpretation of perfect. Nah, man. The Vikings say no. The Vikings say let be, or well, they even believe in disarming everyone. They're the only species that should be allowed to have weapons of destruction. And once everyone is disarmed, then they'll end by disarming themselves. It's a bit you know, hypocritical though, to say like, oh, you know, no one should have weapons but us. And I think that's not a sustainable argument, because engineering makes it so you anyone can suddenly you can take the weapons out from everyone, right? And then someone just manufactures their own again, you know, like now there's no one. That person or that organism is the only one that has a weapon suddenly, and you're just taking the weapons away from everyone else. So they become like a one-eyed man in the land of the blind. They rule. So I don't know. Obviously, I'm not. I think that's part of the beauty of this, so that you find good in each of the races of this game, but there's not like one that you can just fully stand behind and back. All right, it's looking like I'm not gonna find anything the freighter I'm looking for here. I'm going to use the teleporter and go to a different space station, which is 20,000 light years away, and then start looking over there. Um, but yeah. No, man. Viking are my boys. I bet the Gek would turn on me for for a few units if they got the chance, if they got the offer. And the quarterbacks would just be relaying my every move to the Atlas. When we become pirates, guess who we're gonna be raiding? Don't skill up. There's anyone. We're gonna be raiding Gek and Korvax. Not the Viking. It's an Imperium. Yeah, let's change places. 1 second. Yeah, these headsets are not friends to people with eyeglasses. They make so much pressure to try to seal the noise outside that they end up causing, pain on the legs of the eyeglasses start digging into the skin. Ah, let's switch locations. Yeah. Cool. Explorer. That's a large inventory one. Oh. I know, Mara, but it's not playtime. Yeah. Let's get the base computer archives. They've done decrypting. So we can start the timer. Excuse me. Here's our base computer. Gotta switch to the mission. Automated archive recovery in progress. Data recovered 15%. New data available. Entry 4925 question mark follows. My exosuit has directed me to a crashed starship. Controls react to my touch, and I can only assume it belongs to me. No memory of it or no sense of a before. Additional data available. Construction slots recovered. Blueprint reassembled and prepared for download. So it looks like the person that left these logs went through the same process as we did of oh, come on. Readable archive retrieval complete, beginning defragmentation on the next segment. They found themselves in a without memory or recollection of a time before and on a starship that recognized their their exosuit. Same thing that happened to us. Okay, I'm gonna get this and this so that I can make that save file. Because oh, interesting. Starship is over here. Gotta get close enough. Oh, where's our chromatic metal? Ah, I know. It's in the other starship. Man, is she annoying. What else? Where's that save point? Portable, save point. Oh, we need dihydrogen jelly. We got it. There we go. So until you create the whatever blueprint you're rewarded, you cannot start the timer. So it'll take an hour and 30 minutes to get the next blueprint and decrypted. Alright, so that's good. Let's go ahead and travel to the space station. Current system. And from here we'll create an autosave because I don't want to reload at this base. It will force us to render the starships, the trade station, the environment of the planet. So the reload takes way more time. It takes almost three times the. I mean, yeah, 3 times the amount of time that it would take saving on a space station. Yay. Mara's like begging for play. She's like, "Oh, I want to play." You always want to play. It's no surprise, Mara. Let's hire the. I forgot to switch to the Explorer. Is it really you? Forgive me, I've been searching for such a long time. I am contracted to aid you in this and every cycle. Don't worry, everything was paid for a long time ago. It's all quite above board. As a stranger speaks, a smell assaults me, a pheromone infesting my brain, giving me memories of places I've never visited, of actions I never took, of myself in a mirror, aged and alone, of this gag cradling their fallen brethren, of a bargain made many years from now, a contract signed across the cosmos. The vision ends, and the overseer remains. The overseer promises to expand my base, allowing me to recruit other workers. They require a construction terminal. I hire the gig. I will be at my station before you know it. See you soon, friend. Alright. So it looks like if you spend enough time in the game, you'll get the mission to hire your overseer, and begin your base expansion missions, even if you don't go through the process of finding Artemis. So if you start the main storyline, eventually you'll get to this point. But it looks like there's a timer and it lets you. That's good. So I gotta go back to the base so that I can switch the Explorer. This fighter only has 100 light years of distance, so we're limited to a very short amount of radius when we're searching for our freighter. So it's a must. Uh, it shouldn't take long. So hopefully we'll be back at hunting, and now we're 20,000 light years away from where we were searching last. So we'll have plenty of Viking systems to look for a freighter in. I've also remembered there's plenty of wealthy economies near this one. Yeah. All right, really quick. What we have to do is summon it. Let me confirm. Yep. Let's go back up. We're not gonna engage with the base expanding missions. We'll leave that for its own stream, so that I can narrate the storyline and have that available. So I don't want to do like pieces here and there. They're gonna be scattered throughout all the live streams. Let's just dedicate the live stream to one single task. In this case, searching for the perfect freighter. We're looking for a freighter with the primary color white and then secondary color cyan, hopefully. I can settle for other secondary colors, but that will be the ideal. I do want the primary color to be white. I think it's pretty cool, and it's one of the rarest colors. Alright, so we've created an autosave, so it's gonna be quick reloads. And our other good thing is that we've already discovered a lot of them. Okay, this is not a wealthy one. Here we go. First one is Rift Dust. Rift Dust. Let's see if we find that perfect freighter. Alright, another Dreadnought. That's exactly what we're looking for. But the colors don't look right. We have a red and then camo. Let's just go ahead and reload. Excuse me. We were up last night trying to fix a bug. We ran into really bad game-breaking bug that causes you to not be able to encounter distressed freighters. So therefore, we would never be able to find a Dreadnought. They're only available during distressed freighters. So we ended up warping like 60 times and we couldn't find one. I don't know what caused it, we reported the bug, so hopefully, here we go. The SM is a new one. Hopefully, no, Hello Games can address that or get back to us with a workaround or explain why we couldn't find one. Maybe it's not a bug, maybe there's something I don't know. But it should be only every 5 warp drives. You should be able to find a distress freighter. Hopefully, none of you run into the same bug. Wow, wow. Sorry. Oof, 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 oof. Have we found it? Oh no. Suddenly turned red. Red and blue. There's like an Earth-like-ish planet over there. I see the purple atmosphere, so... And I think it's a fungal. We already have a perfect fungal planet with blue atmosphere, blue water, green grass. And it has slime creatures, which are passive creatures. So we're good to go. Although we may have... the way we got around the bug was reloading a manual save that was a day old. So we probably lost those planets, those perfect Earth-like planets that we found. No matter. We'll find some again. There's plenty of bases over here. Okay, here's one. Emily Loach. I repeat the name so I can make like a mental memory, and whenever I see the name again, I know not to warp to it. Water, water. Ironically, I was gonna say that I'm glad I started streaming because I've gotten better speaking in English and such, and then I start stuttering. Okay, so this is an Imperial, so... But you should see, at first, it was a lot of ums and stutters, and so it's a good practice, it's good practice. And it's also sometimes difficult to remember the words. Like I know what I want to say, but my brain thinks in Spanish, and then kind of like trying to say it in English. Sometimes it's hard. I don't find the right words that I'm looking for, but it's gotten better and better and better. Okay, we already went to Ripsufst. We have one here. Samxi Urni. Oof. Oh man, that color changing pumps me up, and then the freighter changes color. Wait, wait. It may be. I see yellow. It's not yellow, it's gold. Secondary color. First color, is that white or is that gray? I think it's gray. Oh, that's white. That's white. That's the first white freighter we find. Dude, leave me alone. I'm pressed. Stop messing with me. I'm taking pictures. Alright, so I'm gonna take a screenshot because someone may like the white and yellow combination. You might want to come and hunt for this one themselves. Let's place the sun over here. Get a better angle for the sun. We cannot see the coordinates. Okay, that's good enough. I like that one a lot. Okay, so this is our new fallback freighter. I want to still keep looking for that cyan blue. Songsi Yurni. Songsi Yurni. Okay, I want to see relative to where we were. Let's just reload. I'm gonna find it again. Songsi Yurni, Songsi Yurni. That's pretty cool freighter. So hopefully means that maybe in this area we can find one with cyan blue instead of the yellow. It doesn't necessarily need to be cyan blue. I don't know which other colors might be pretty cool, but we'll just see. Maybe orange could be cool. I don't know. Whatever calls out to me, but I don't know. The yellow didn't. Let's see if we find Songsi Yurni before I forget where I went. So it was kind of like this way. Because if I find it, I can place a marker. Okay, here's a new one. Yearborn Vision. Eventually I'll find it. Once I see Songsi Yurni again, we'll land on the space station after putting a marker on it so that we can always find it again easy. But no point in spending so much time trying to mark a fallback freighter. But yeah, we found our first primary white color. Oof, oof. Is there another one? And I see blue. Ah, it's red. Okay, let's keep going. Songsi Yurni. I really want to remember, like, sear that name in. Earlier today we found a gold one that was so cool. I took a screenshot too. I'm gonna show you. Yeah, this one. Pretty cool. I'm kind of going through the same location again so that if I see Songsi Yurni. But as soon as we see a 3-star Viking that we haven't traveled to before, we'll just go in. Look at this name. It's misspelled, but wow. It's missing the ping at the end. Okay, here's a new one. Okbasha Ukuo. Yeah, it's an Imperial. Look at this. Oh no, it's. I was gonna say something like this is what we're looking for. But no, reload. Okay, we already went to Emily Lodge. Here's a new one. Ayushun Sib. Oh wow. We keep going. We're not gonna quit. Here's another one. Retaibi. No, it's an Imperial over there. Lugufre Ritz. New one. Looks like a large Imperial. Not bad. After this next attempt, I'm gonna take a 2 minute break to go to the bathroom real quick, and then we'll keep on going until 3 p.m. This is when I'm gonna stop the stream. Okay. Oh, we already went to Thiasm. Okay, here's a new one. Yumon Yum Chuk Chunk. Yum Chunk. Okay, looks like camo and blue. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna leave it reloading. Be right back, guys. Alright, we're good. So now, I also took some preventative migraine medicine. Oh, yeah, the volume's loud, so it's not gonna help with the migraine. I inherited that from my mom. She's constantly getting migraines. I used to never even get them. Then at 21, they began. Any luck? We already went there. Asham Sip, we already went there. Megurois. Let's see what Megurois says. Nope. Imperial. Hey, Mara. That's where we went last, Meguroi. Okay, here, Jubami Aksa. We got so close back there. Looks like gray and blue, maybe? Definitely not. Nah, it's camel. This is a long hunt, but it only makes it more rewarding. We're not even close to the center of the galaxy, so I used to think that dreadnoughts were not so common. Maybe this area is good, but looks like they're just as common as the other region that we were in before earlier today. Here's Luxem Reef. There's a new one. Babarn. So maybe not. Maybe just the dreadnoughts are common when you're just as common for any space battle. Doesn't matter where in the galaxy you are. I'm gonna make an update. As I learn new things, I'm gonna go ahead and update the existing guides. Film them again. Looks like pink. Yeah, pink and cam, I'm sure. Yep, that's it. Pink and cam. Welcome, guys. No Man's Guy says, "Hey, Tony, I'm back. Welcome back, man. Good to have you." We're still looking. We got close. We found one that's primary color white, and then the secondary color yellow. It's called 60. No, not 60. It's Siuxi Urni is the space station or the star system. I don't have it marked, but as we're hovering over the galaxies, if we find it, we'll mark it as a fallback. But really close. Only the secondary color was off. It was yellow, which is not bad, right? And I think it was this way. We already went to Ripsus. Let's see if we find Sexy Urni. Let's call it Sexy Urni. Okay, Tojen 15 is a new one. So I'll be doing that. I'll be looking for Sexy Urni again, and if I don't find it, if I find first 3-star economy new one that we haven't worked to yet, we'll go ahead and test that one out. So what kind of fireworks you guys got over there? Alright, another a small Imperial. Earlier, Captain Steve told us that he has a one that has like 3 colors, and it's rare because almost they do have 3 color regions. All the freighters have 3 color regions, but usually one of those is the camo color. And I have seen freighters that all 3 color regions are primary colors. They're not that camo that. So I know it's possible, but it's very rare. So he found very rare ship there. Come on, Sexy Urni. We found you once. You know, I wish like I don't know. No, there's doesn't make sense. Never mind. Looking for a Ritz. We went there. Uh, he says, all I know is that we got all the colors of the rainbow. Uh, hey, it's Cap. He goes all out. Nice. Yeah, I bet. You know that's part of not giving up. If you settle, then that's it. You know. But if you just keep going, you'll find exactly what you're looking for, man. And that applies to everything, not just No Man's Sky. But yeah, man. What? Okay, this is a new one. Akunk Ryuga. These names. Akunk Ryuga. We just gotta find it. Once we find it, it's done. Oh, look at this one. Looks like it's a white Imperial. It looked like this one, white and gold. Alright, but it was a dreadnought, which is what we're looking for. So if I see that star system again, we gotta mark it. Excuse me. Kosturei is a new one. Gonna rearrange the headset 1 second. Alright, let's see what this one is. Looks like camo. Yeah, camo and red. We surely have already passed by S-class freighters. One of these had to be an S-class, more likely. Here we have a new one. Eftirlit. Eftirlit. Looks promising. No, I see some orange already. Yeah, orange and cyan. This is the perfect cyan color. Man, as you can see, that white color is very rare. We have only seen one in the entire live stream, and we've seen plenty of blue ones, plenty of red ones. A barn. We've been to a barn. Nogaki Sakman. This new one. We have it recorded, so if I don't find Sexy Urn, I can just look at the video later, at the point where we found it, and then make my way, mark it. So I'm not worried about that, losing that fallback. Yep, camo and red. Getting headache. Already took that migraine medicine, so hopefully doesn't get too bad. Let's do it. Uyil Ukang, this new one. Alright, Imperial. We went to Tojang. Here's a new one, Korsoi. So let's see. Nope. Medium Imperial. Oh, sorry, brush the mic. Okay, it's a new one. Luraga Yusa. I messed up the stream earlier. I'll go at 1:30. So 30 more minutes, and then I'll take a break. I don't wanna have a massive migraine by tonight. I wanna be able to go and have fun on 4th of July as well. Nope. Not bad though. Looks like a large Imperial. It's white color. No, this is not a large, this is a medium. Yeah, and I'll look for the fallback freighter that we found earlier and mark it off camera. Once I can check the video and know exactly where the freighter is, where the star system is. Yep. No Army y Liga is a new one. Welcome, guys. Let's see if we find that perfect freighter. We've been hunting all morning and we got close. We found one with the correct primary color, but the secondary color was off. And the primary is the rare one. But that's the only one that we found. We find a lot of red ones, a lot of blue ones, yellow ones, but not white. So we just gotta keep reloading and teleporting. We need to only find it once. Once we do, we're done. Otherwise, I'll buy this, settle on a freighter, and then have to start the hunt again eventually. When I want to get the perfect one. So I think it's worth investing. Costa Ray, we already went to Costa Ray. Korgosoy, we already went there. Okay, here we have Yufusi Ogori is a new one. Takes patience, but searching for the one freighter that you want in the right color combinations with the right crew makes it worth it. You know, it's gonna be rewarding once you find the freighter you envision, and then you won't want to replace it. Oh, excuse me. Alright, we're gonna be looking for a wealthy economy. Otherwise, there's no point in checking the freighter out since we cannot get an S class. Well, we could, but it's only a 1% chance on a medium economy. Loopjodom. Loopjodom is new. Wow, I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh, I think we crashed. Yep, game crashed. It happens. Usually using the teleporter or warp driving can cause it to crash. 1 second. Alright, now headset's way more comfortable now. Let's keep going, we're back. I'm gonna get lost a little bit so that we can find new star systems. Jefe, but we need cadmium drive. Okay, here we go. Vincorpius. I say the name so that I can remember once I visit and not have to warp drive to the same star system twice. But yeah, guys, happy 4th of July. Welcome in. We're looking for a rare freighter. I'm beat. Yesterday I stayed up way too late. We ran into a bug where it causes you to never encounter the stress freighters. No Man's Sky says, I'll give you some emerald for the indium dive. Oh yeah, sure. But how can we meet? In a space anomaly? I still don't have gold. I have it on the other account, I guess. I thought with one account. No big deal. Most star systems we found are yellow only a few times. Have we seen a 3-star and not be able to warp? And we're gonna end the stream in 22 minutes, so I may just get it ahead of. Ooh. We already visited Lupjadom. Here we go. New one. Utsueno. Okay, just invite me. It changed, dude. It changed. No longer. Before I didn't even need that, and I could just see people in the space anomaly. And overnight, the crossplay, now everyone needs freaking gold. And right now I'm unemployed, so I'm not getting into any subscriptions until I get hired. It's black. It's black. He was right. It's not black, it's camo. So the color black is the rarest of them all. White is pretty rare too, but I've seen it, times and times again. But the color black, I've never seen it. Captain Steve has one though. And I asked him, oh, but do you mean it's camo? Kind of like it looks black from the distance, but then you get close and it's camo. It's like, no, it's black. Like this Explorer. The same color. And I've never seen it on a freighter, so he found a really rare one. So I got pumped. I thought it was we had found one just like it, primary color black, but we would have we would have been done. That's rarer than white and blue. Hugo, what is this? Yay, sexy Urni, sexy Urni, we found it. Sexy Urni. Okay, let's put a marker. This is our fallback freighter. It's white and gold. Primary color white, secondary color gold. So we're gonna mark it, create an autosave, and that way we can always find it again. So if I give up, which I won't probably, but we don't have that much distance, so maybe eventually if we run out of star system, then this is the best freighter to go for it. No Man's Sky says, I attempted to join, but no succession. Yeah, sorry. We'll fix that. We'll fix that soon. I got a call back. This is the third interview. Third interview with this company, and it's my top. I've been sending resumes since the illness that shall not be named came by, right? And I've interviewed with a lot of people, and we still have scheduled interviews to see. But this is my favorite company. It's a small agency, and 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 I like small companies because big international can sometimes get a little bit impersonal with their employees. But that's just been my experience. So I I like that. My best experience has been with smaller companies. So uh, and they're very talented, very knowledgeable. They have programming seminars every month teaching new concepts of code to their employees and to anyone that wants to join them. Uh, they're very engaged in the community here in the area, in my local area. Uchiurno is a new one, so we're going to see this one. And it would be awesome if they hire. So they're providing me a third and final interview. So it means something. They recently asked me. They said, "Oh, so do you need to give anyone 2 weeks notice, or are you still ready to start right away?" And I'm like, "I'm ready to start right away, and I'm thrilled and cannot wait because I'm like that. I'm not used to being, you know, unemployed. Like to me, it's no difference at this point, a weekend or the weekdays. It's all the same, and it's I don't know. It feels odd. It feels odd. I need to start working again. And it's gonna be great because I'll be able to invest in a microphone and get rid of this headset that's like crushing my head and my pushing the eyeglass eyeglass legs in. Um, I'll be able to get a better light. This one is a halogen light and it's focused. It's really focused, so it gives me migraines in no time. Plus, since it's halogen, it's very warm. It gets hot very drastically. It's just a night lamp that I improvised into a spotlight. So it's not the ideal. I'll get a LED one that's cool. So it won't start making me sweat. At the same time, it's gonna be a dimmer one, so that at least with a dimmer switch, so that I can control the intensity and not get migraines. Then the camera is pretty good. The camera here is pretty good, so I don't need to replace that one just yet. But definitely a microphone should improve the quality of the audio. And then we also get the gold package, no problem. Mambox is a new one. So it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. We're just gonna gotta get it higher because right now I'm on savings, you know. And that's a lesson to anyone listening. Whoever has ears, may he listen, may he or she listen. Have savings. Take part of your earnings, save them. If I would be out in the street, literally right now. Me and my dog would be out on the street. I live I live far away from, like, I'm from my friends and family are in Puerto Rico. It's not like I can just, you know, get in a car and go to someone's home that can offer me a bed. Like, I would be out in the street. And I tried even to get my dog on a plane. I was thinking, well, you're out of a job, so get rid of the rent. Start moving with. I thought it was black again. No, it's camo. It's always so disappointing, that camo color. And I said, like, okay, so let's get rid of rent payments and move in with parents. No, airliners do not fly to Puerto Rico dogs on summer because the temperature has to be below 80. And it's never below 80 in Puerto Rico. Even in winter, it's kind of like 90 degrees. So they were just like, okay, no, you can fly, but first get rid of your car, get rid of your furniture, get rid of like your TVs, everything that you have accumulated over 7 years time work. Get rid of your savings because you have to relocate, uh, and then get rid of your dog because you cannot fly her back home. So I was like, no, no. I'm so thankful for the stimulus package, the multiple stimulus packages, and the increase in unemployment, because otherwise I would be out in the street. That's my 2 cents, but it's only gonna get better. It's only gonna get better. I just gotta get hired. We already went to quarters. Gajori is a new one. Yeah. No one's guy says I got a blue freighter. Nice. Yeah, they're really cool. We had one, a blue and red one, as a fallback, but then we replaced it with the white and gold here. It's just each one is it's all a matter of which one you like. You know, doesn't matter, anything else. It's the one that you're happy with. Sadly, in my case, it's white and blue, which is so rare. If it was blue, if I could, ah man. But I know I'm gonna wanna replace it later, so I would have to start again the hunt for a freighter. And I just wanna do the hunt once. That's why, even though I found that white and gold, I wanna keep pushing a little bit farther and see if I can get that perfect one that I want with white primary and blue cyan. I mean, cyan blue secondary. But the gold for a secondary is not bad. It's just not what I envisioned. There it is. There's sexy Urani waiting for us. Let's get lost. Let's get lost. I usually do this too when I'm searching for an Earth-like planet and I'm not finding anything. Everything I see is like yellow atmosphere and such. I say to myself, okay, I just gotta get lost to get found again. And I just start like getting distance. And then I start looking again. Okay, here. Yetos Eli. Yetos Eli. Alright, so 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes, it'll be 1:30 here, and I'm gonna take a lunch break and chill. I won't be back on tonight because 4th of July we'll be out celebrating. But tomorrow I'll be on. So feel free to come by again. You're welcome anytime. I'll say hi. It cheers me up. It's always a good thing to see you guys. And you can see if I found it or not. This one looks like red and camo. You see, that camo color is one of the most common ones. There it is. Camo. Blah. I think it's like a wild card color, kind of like throw you off, because we were talking earlier that each freighter has 3 color regions, right? And I always, even though you find the primary and secondary being primary colors, the third one usually is if you find the two that are colors, not camo colors, the third one is gonna be a camo, almost for sure. I've only seen 1 or 2 freighters that have absolutely no color regions that are camo. But the third one, the third color region is so small that it doesn't matter. You can barely tell, and it doesn't bother me. I just need those 2 regions. I just want those 2 regions. Lulmor R. This is a new one. Sorry for the weird sounds I'm making. I'm just trying to pronounce the randomly generated names the No Man's Sky created. But hopefully it's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Maybe next week you come by and there I am with a white and cyan freighter. Knocking on wood. Nope. I wanna see. Nice blue. That's a nice blue. That blue is pretty rare too. Yeah, but we're seeing plenty of all the primary colors, but we rarely see any white or grays. And I've never seen black. They made it the rarest color. I think they should fix that though, because it's almost impossible to find it. Let's get lost. Okay, here we have one. Game solo. Game solo. So let's do 3 more jumps, and then we'll call it. Are we there? Is it this one? You see that this is the third color region, the back where the propellers are. Notice that it is a camo color. Is that white? Did we find it? Did we find it? Nah. Ah, man, it's so disappointing. It's yellow. Yellow and gray. Notice the third color region also affects these patches where it's missing a panel. Let's see, I'll show you. I'll get close. Okay, it glitched out on me there. But yeah, it has that's the third color region. You could find one that has no camo at all, but I've only seen 2 of them, and I haven't seen any in this playthrough. It was in the previous one, the one that has 200 hours of game time. But it's not 200 hours searching for a freighter either. So it's just I was searching for like 2 days for the white and cyan. I got to find it. I did find it on the other It's the one in the screenshot. You can see the one of the guides that says the perfect freighter, the screenshot there. I found it after I shot the video, so that's why it doesn't show up in the video. Ah, that's sexy urine. Okay, so this is Meguro Sori. It's a new one. This is our first jump out of the 3. 1 second. Okay, go back. Meguro Sori. Meguro Sori. Ah, but that looks like it's got camo as the primary color. Sorry. At first, I actually liked the camo. It was the first freighter I got was primary color camo. And I was like, yeah, it's like a war freighter. It's camouflage. But then I saw how, I don't know. I don't know what made me change. I think I know because I eventually said I want to find this type, the white and cyan, and I encountered so many camo colors along the way that eventually it turned me off to them. Okay, this is gonna be the second warp drive. So one more after this, and I'll go have lunch and then play with Mara, and then take a break before 4th of July evening. Let's get lost. Wow, very unwealthy part of the galaxy. Here we go. Pazuzu Mephin sounds like a demon's name. Like that's kind of like the name of the demon of The Exorcist, the movie. I think it was Izuzu or something like that was called. Alright, let's see what we have. Oh, 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 is it? Is it? Okay, the third color is primary. It's camo, so. Oh man, it has 2 color regions camo. I got bumped because look, these guys have the right color. Look at this one here. This is what I'm looking for. White and cyan blue. So when I saw this one, I was so pumped. I said like, oh my god, that freighter is gonna be. Alright, last one. Last one. Maybe. You imagine? The last one is the one. Hey girl. You have a nice nap? you have a clock, internal clock on you. You know, it's I'm about to stop the stream and it's playtime. All right, let's jump. Let's make it count. Let's go the opposite way. Get lost a bit. Here we go. Oshuan Nuri. Let's see if that worked. I don't believe in that kind of stuff, but just for fun. Nope, it's an Imperial. Alright guys, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you all so much for coming by and showing your support. It's been fun. Next time we'll continue our search. We're not gonna give up because yeah, that's part of, you know, making things happen. Determination, patience, and effort. So I wish you the best 4th of July. Be safe, enjoy, uh, share this time with your family and friends. Have a blast. Throw some fireworks up in the sky and make some good memories. All right. So I wish you the best and hope to see you soon. And whenever you want, you're always welcome here. And yeah, yeah. So just don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share. It helps me out. But with that said, I'll see you on the next one, guys.